Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and unfortunately this vlog isn't one of my usual vlogs. This one comes with a bit of serious and sad news that I contemplated, even talking about this. I almost kind of feel like people will be upset if I do this, but I had to get a lot of things off my chest in this whole thing and reach out to those who really need it, really need the support right now. Something very tragic happened during the weekend, and I think a lot of you know, but for those of you who don't, let me explain. On Friday, I saw that one of my favorite YouTubers, Markiplier, left some very cryptic and very upsetting messages on his Facebook and Twitter, saying he wasn't going to be making videos for a while because something personal and something very serious had occurred, and he just didn't have the strength to do it. And obviously that shook a lot of people in the fandom, and me as well. But Mark's always been very open with his fan base. He's always been dedicated to his channel, and even vlogging from a hospital bed with a tube in his nose, and he could barely talk. But hearing that he was this upset over something that he had to walk away from his channel for a bit was disheartening and very worrisome, to say the least. Especially later on during the day when some of his friends from Syndigo were posting very cryptic and very upsetting messages as well. For those of you who don't know, Syndigo was a sketch comedy group on YouTube created by two best friends from South Carolina, Daniel and Ryan, and was later joined by their friend Matt, who became Mark's editor. All four guys were living together in a house in LA recently, and we're working on their sketch comedy together. Things really seemed good for them, but obviously by the way that Ryan and Matt were talking, as well as Mark, something very tragic and very upsetting and very life-shattering occurred. And then on Saturday night, they left a message on their Facebook page that one of their core members, Daniel, that he was found in his room in critical condition after an apparent suicide attempt. He was rushed to the emergency room and transferred to intensive care, but the doctors said that he had suffered irreversible brain damage. He wasn't going to make it. And on Friday, he was taken off life support and peacefully passed away surrounded by his loved ones. Also in the same message, they explained that Syndigo was disbanding. They weren't going to make any more videos or podcasts or music. They'll just make one last vlog addressing, obviously, the current situation. And obviously everybody's taking time to grieve, including Mark, he said he's planning to come back, but obviously it's going to take a while because, one of his best friends has passed away. And it's just an incredibly upsetting turn of events, because things really did seem like it was going well for them. You know, they just recently moved into a house together. They all got their hair dyed in support of Mark's charity live stream. They did a recent Morph Stash sketch, and were goofing around on their videos and such. You know, things really seem to be going well for them, but I guess for Daniel there was a bit of an internal struggle, to the point where he attempted to take his own life and essentially passed away from it. And just hearing that, it's such a sad turn of events. Obviously, I didn't know them personally. I know probably about as much as everybody else, just watching them through a computer screen, but yeah, it's funny with a lot of these YouTube personalities is, you know, you grow accustomed to them. You grow to kind of know them, even though you don't know them personally. And, you know, hearing when one of them is hurting or one of them's gone, you feel like, you know, you lost a best friend, you lost a brother, or somebody that's very important to you is just gone, and you don't know why. But Daniel definitely, there was something very special about Daniel, you could tell. I mean, obviously, he was very funny. He always seemed like he was, you know, always smiling in the videos that they made. He always seemed to have this passion for what he was doing. And he was amazing. I mean, amazing singer-songwriter. Like, it just seemed like he was born with a guitar in his hand. He was very creative and very passionate about what he did, and he brought a lot of happiness to a lot of good people, and the world's a bit colder now without him. With his friends just brokenhearted about this. My heart goes out to everybody who's been affected by this whole turn of events, to Ryan and Matt, to Mark, to Daniel's parents and sister, you know, all of his family members and friends, all the fans that have been affected by all this. It truly is a great tragedy. We lost somebody very good, very dear, and very important. And I can just only hope that wherever he is now, he's free from his pain, he's free from his anguish, that he's, you know, happily writing tunes with I don't know, Freddie Mercury or something. Like he's joking around with Montiome and Juario while, you know, watching Robin Williams' latest stand-up. And, you know, he's finally happy and finally able to find the peace that he didn't have while he was alive. Sorry. I didn't expect it would affect me this badly. But, you know, not just, you know, saying goodbye and offering sympathies towards those that are hurting. I think it's very important that we take a good message from this horrible turn of events, that if anyone out there is experiencing suicidal thoughts, if you're battling anxiety or depression, it's important that you seek help. It's important you reach out to someone, because you are very important. Your life matters. you are very important to somebody. And, you know, if you feel like you're not okay, if you feel like you don't know what to do, reach out to somebody. Seek a therapist, seek a friend who could talk to you. Seek a family member out. There is a suicide hotline that you can call or text. Someone is always there for you. If you really are struggling and you feel like suicide is the answer, it's not. Whatever's going on in your head is not your fault. You're not stupid. You are important. And whatever's going on with you, it can always get better. I know it's probably scary to even think about that, but if you're really struggling, if you're really hurting, seek help. There are ways to get through this. Reach out to somebody if you feel like you can't handle it alone. And you shouldn't have to handle it alone. Just know that. Just know that you're important to someone. And losing you would break a lot of hearts. Like how Daniel's broken so many through this. I don't know if I have any much more to say, but I felt like I really needed to say that because we've lost too many good people to this kind of stuff. And it isn't right. Just know that you're important to somebody. That you can go on and do great things in this world. That there is light in the darkness, even if it's hard to see. There really is a way for you to be okay, I promise. It's never going to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. But it can always get better. And someone is always there for you. And if you really are struggling, reach out to someone, or reach out to someone who is hurting. Anyway, I really needed to say all that kind of stuff. I hope my words at least helped someone, anyone in this whole thing. I know a lot of people are hurting on this, and hearing this kind of news is just, it just feels like it's a bad dream, but the best we can do is, continue onward, to live, to do something with ourselves, to fulfill our own lives and make our own marks on the world and try to make the world a better place. Gotta get through everything day by day and be there for each other when we need it. Anyway, I'm going to close this off now. I'm going to I'm gonna try and get some videos done. I'm gonna try and make sure that, you know, I try to keep some bit of normalcy in this whole situation. Because I think a lot of people need that right now. They need a bit of sense of normalcy. They need something to laugh at. They need something to smile about. I want to try and do that, so I don't know what video or what game I'm gonna play today. Hopefully I'll try to get some Child of Light out, but other than that, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to promote anything, I'm not trying to do anything like that, but life continues on, and I have to do the same, and everybody has to do the same. So for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying, thank you very much for watching. Stay strong, everybody. I believe in all of you. I know you have the ability to do great things. Just stay strong, everyone.